Welcome back to another episode of Mechanical Mastery. My name is DESORATE, and I'm here on our lovely little island, which keeps expanding. We're going to develop an entire world. So as you can see here, start of something. I'll show you that in a second. But we did build out the dirt a little bit because, I don't know, we wanted more space. So we have more space now. I also started this. So this isn't anything. I haven't progressed any farther. Essentially, I just took the mixer that we had over here where we were manually making our tier 2 crystals, and I just shifted it this way. So I just put a gearbox to turn the corner. I then have this linked up so that I'm going to have this outputting here. We'll get that set up in a bit once we get everything downstairs figured out, and I'll show you that in a second. But then we also went down here with a vertical gearbox, which went right back up, which made it so that we can mix. So this does work. We can still manually do this. The idea is we're going to have the essences come in this side. They're going to fall onto here, and then they're going to end up in the basin, and then the rest of the ingredients are going to come from below. Those are the ones that are going to be crafted downstairs. So let's show you that real quick here. If we head down to this side, I've got a little spot down here that I just kind of chuck some stuff. And it's just so I can kind of figure out what's going on. So we're going to have the steel gears crafted on this side as an input. We're going to have the Invar gears crafted on this side as an input. And then we're going to make the bronze rods. So everything's going to end up in this chest. It's all going to shoot up to the top. And then we're going to craft the tier 2 crystals. So that's going to be how that works. It's not set up yet, but it will be soon. So this here, if you're wondering what this is, I started a chicken farm. I know we mentioned it in a previous episode, so this is going to be an automatic chicken farm. This is a vanilla one, but I'm going to be able to make some modded additions to really turn it into more of an automatic one. But it is still going to produce enough, because essentially the idea is we're going to have, if I have seeds here, I'll start breeding these as we talk. We're going to have chickens, 24 chickens in here is the idea. If I can do that. I think that's all of them in there right now. So we're going to have 24-ish chickens in there. They generate eggs. The eggs go in the hopper, pop out the dispenser, and then the baby chicken sits here. There will be lava coming out the top here. The lava is too high to kill the baby chickens, but just high enough to kill the adult chickens. So when they grow up, the lava will shoot out and they'll get killed, and all of the drops will end up in this chest. So it's nice and smooth. Makes it so that everything runs. We don't need anything in particular to get it going. The only thing that we're going to have to add is once we get to the point that we have enough chickens in there, I just have to cover it off with this observer, and then we have to use 2 pieces of redstone. So we will be getting to that. That's going to be something we're checking in with throughout the episode. So as you can see, there's still some growing in there. We have a decent amount of growing time. But actually not that bad. That one's only got 164 seconds or something like that, and then it will grow up. So yeah, so that's the passive stuff there. And then once we get a couple, then we can work on making this. So we only need a few. I could probably go for it now, but I wanted to automate something else. There's not really a ton we can use chicken for, but it's going to be just our food source for the rest of the thing. And if we need to turn it off and move it, we can turn it off and move it. But we'll at least have feathers, because feathers don't have an EMC value. But we can use them for a couple things throughout. So angel rings, different books, that kind of stuff. So it's useful to have some of them. We're not going to need a ton of them, but it's yeah, who knows, we might run into a situation that we need some, so we will just have a nice little food farm, that kind of thing. Now I did remove the pyrolyzer from here, because I am going to be building that downstairs, because we need to do the automation of steel downstairs. So I'm going to passively be grabbing this one just for now, just to make sure we're still keeping some up. So The idea for this episode, while we're waiting for the chickens, and we're going to finish with flight hopefully by the end of this episode, is to look at Mekanism. So we took a little bit of look at the effigies last episode over here. And those are cool. And we're definitely going to need to use those to move into the next step here. But I do want to increase our power generation and just efficiency when it comes to creating items and everything like that. So that is going to be the next step. And Mekanism is a great way to do that. So we do have some passive, as you see down here, we have some passive power generation with solar panels, active power generation with other means and everything like that. As well as we're going to unlock some better pipes and everything like that. So to get started, we're going to be making the first one, which is called the Metallurgic Infuser. The Metallurgic Infuser is a great one that you can use it for a ton of different cool things. If we go in here, it'll show you can turn things. So essentially, you take a block, you take some augment. I don't know what you want to call this section here, but you want to take something else, and it kind of combines them into something new. So the main ones that we're looking at are going to be these alloys. So infused alloy is a huge thing. As you can see, it's used in 33 different crafting recipes. So there's a ton of different things that we can do. We're going to be able to make wind power, all that kind of stuff. So let's jump in and make one of these. So we need 2 furnaces, 4 iron, 2 redstone, and an osmium. Osmium is something that we unlocked in the last chapter. And so I went ahead and I smelted up a stack of it so we have some extra to work with, because osmium is an ore added by Mekanism that's super useful. You can make gear out of it too if you wanted to, but we don't really need to do that. So let's go infuser here. This one right here. Oh, and I need some cobblestone. Let me just add that there so it's easy to find. And 2 of these, and we will make one of these. So there is our Metallurgic Infuser. We're going to start with it being powered right here by this thing, but we won't stay that way. So if we jump back into the chest, most essential Mekanism machine. If we look down this way, this is just Mekanism power generation, so we can click that, just telling us more about it. These are both optional. But I probably will be making these. So if we look at making a solar panel, it does require a decent amount of stuff, but it is super useful. So we're going to be, sorry, let me get back out of this. What about a wind generation? So we need a bunch of these energy tablets. So we're going to add that in. Infused alloys, basic control circuits. So and I'm sure we're going to need some of that. So basic control circuit is going to be redstone. So 20 millibuckets of redstone. I'd have to check. I don't exactly remember how much each redstone does. With an osmium makes us one of these. Now you can, as you see here, this enrich. So there is another item called the enrichment chamber, which this, I think it doubles it, if I remember correctly. So you get the, like, it's a little bit of power and you get the essentially double. So we have the stuff here to do it. So we'll put 1 redstone in there and just see. So that's 10. So it's 2 redstone per basic control circuit. Now these machines are a little slow at the beginning, but as you see here, there's these upgrades. So once you get to the top, it's pretty intense, because you can start using, like, they'll have 5 or 6 slots, and so you can start like superpower crafting stuff. So that's the basic control circuit. We got energized smelter, the upgrades, and the machine tiers. So this is the machine tiers, which gets you, you can upgrade them. So it means you don't have to move them. You just apply those things and you are good to go. Collect all rewards. That's weird. I haven't seen that. I'm probably just not paying attention. So you make any one of these and you get a bunch of upgrades. That's sweet. And then the energized smelter. So we're going to just, I'm going to add these things to my, my list. We can do that one. We like speed, right? We like speed. Who doesn't? We need that. And then we can upgrade. We'll upgrade one of these, sure. They're all the same recipe. So that gives us some things to work towards here. So I'm going to, let's dump 4 in there and then 2 so we can get these. what is involved in making one of these? So we need 3 gold, 2 infused alloys. So let me grab. We're going to have some fun here. Let's turn off auto output. Let's grab an entire stack of redstone. Let's just make some redstone here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Actually, I'm just going to do this. And then 1, 2, 3. It's pulling some power, but I think we're doing okay on power right now. Yeah, we're holding up. Like, we're slowly draining, but I'm not too worried about it. Because we're working towards making some cool stuff. So we'll need 6 of those. 4 more redstone. Actually, 8 more redstone. Somebody just dropped there was just an egg. Did it work? No, there's 6 eggs in here. It's probably not working because I don't have that last bit of redstone in. But we can try and see whether we can hatch any more. 0 for 6. That's a pretty rough shot. Okay. So let's make some energy tablets here. 1, 2. These things you can also use if you wanted to power your equipment that you have on you. And let's do a windmill, because windmills are cool, right? Wind. What is it called? At Mech Wind generator. My bad. Actually, we can just straight up make one. Cool. So we made a wind generator. Let me grab some slabs here. Sorry, just 1 sec. My bad. Where's my building gadget? Right there. And we'll just do a little more. Let's do another nice little extension here. Do I have more of these power cables? I'm sure I do somewhere. There. There. Look at it. That thing's just generating 384 RF a tick now. We're doing nothing. It's generating power. So that's pretty sweet. And we can just do a whole wind farm of those. And we probably will, because those are not expensive to make whatsoever. So I'm sure we will continue with making those in the future. So if we go in here, we can actually knock this off. This gets us a little more experience, which is cool. Let's take these. And we will, we're going to upgrade them to the next tier of power cables now. No, I have 50 in there. That's annoying. Why do I have 50? Let's do that. Oh, is it only using 10 for the redstone? Or for the, yeah, these alloys? Is it just 1 and 1? That's cool. So we'll do that. And then if we head over here, we can put 1 in the, or we'll do this, and then 1 in the middle. Actually, since we have both of them, let's just make 16. There we go. We'll make 16 of those, yeah. Those are, the power ones are definitely the most useful. So that's, there we go, that's that part. Let's just do another little chicken run here. So the best way to tell when you're fully maxed out is they're actually going to start dying, because there's an entity cramming rule, and you can only have 24. And so that's why we're waiting for that 24, because that is actually the max that you can have. So it doesn't look like I can use any more of those. How many more do we have in here? We have 2 in here. 3 in there. Heard that one pop out, so that's fun. But Oh my goodness, they're just laying like crazy right now. So we're not having much luck with that. But if I go into... Can I do an entity check on this? 12? There's got to be more than 12 in there. It looks like 12, but... I don't know. I've never really understood how to do that. But yeah, that's going to keep plugging away anyways. Now we can do this. Actually, what about these ones? Because these ones are going to run into weird... Everything's probably out of power, isn't it? Yeah. Keep me off of that. Yeah, things are running... Did I shut this machine down or what? Oh, we're just backstuffed. Entirely backstuffed. Ah, I shut this machine down. Let me just grab a stack of copper and we'll put that in there, and that'll continue that thing running. Whoops. Okay, so that is... We gotta make a speed upgrade. So we need an osmium. I'm gonna do this real quick. Give me what I can't pulverize osmium? How do I get osmium dust then? Do I need to use their crusher. Okay. Oh. Iron dust. There's iron dust flying everywhere. What are we doing? What are we doing? I screwed up the whole system. Let's just reset this sucker. I got a ton of dust now. That's cool. All right. Yeah. So I guess we have to make a crusher. So let's make a crusher, because then we can make osmium. So to make this, we need 4 steel, 4 glass, and osmium. Which means we're going to need to get some more glass, because we're a little low on that. So that's going to be just... I have cobble here. Let's do cobble. Since we have a bunch of extra power now, I'll just start flying through this stuff. Nice. I mean, we don't have a ton of extra, but we have some. Okay, so that is some glass there. So that's good. And I think I needed, it was 4 steel, right? 4 steel and an osmium. I'll make that casing. And then 4 redstone, 2 basic control circuits. So that's going to be some more of these as well. Goodness, this machine is just busted. We're going to have to upgrade this whole thing. But I don't know, we'll get there eventually. I screwed up everything with the back stuffing. Okay. Okay. That is good. I missed that jump. Whoa, that was bad. Apparently I can't make that jump. That's awkward. Okay, we will pulverize that. I have to cough again. Hang on for 1 second. Okay. Let's take a look at this. So we are going to grab our steel casing. We're going to pop over and do this. And we are going to grab our crusher. 2 buckets of lava. Easy enough. We have a little lava generator over here. I also removed our thing of water because we have infinite water here. So I didn't feel the need to have water anymore. Because if we do this, look at, I don't even think it went down. Oh, it did go down, but that's fine because we can just refill it. So let's grab 2 buckets of lava there. We have a thing of cactus for some reason. And then what else do we need? I think that's everything. Oh, I need to, did I grab the control circuits? Yes, I am going insane. Boom, we have a crusher. Sweet. Just gonna do this. And we will upgrade our entire power system. Look at that. These cables also hold more power, which is nice. So they're able to do a lot more. So we can crush our 1 osmium now. And this one is very loud. Very annoying. But luckily we can do this and go mech. And nope, you're not making any noise. Any of the mechanisms. Cool. So our speed upgrade, 2 infused alloys, 2 glass. Which we still have. Just make one of these. Awesome. So speed upgrades are good. Tons of other upgrades. Nice. Let's dump some stuff in here. I'm going to put this redstone back because we have a decent amount of redstone now. Put our resources away in here. Need a better system for all this stuff. Oh, apparently you can just pick up chickens. That's kind of fun. How many more eggs we got? This thing is actually crazy efficient. Oh, nice. Got an extra one. Alright, so looking at this here, what is our next step? So we made these, we made that, we'll need the smelter. So the smelter is going to be even more of this stuff. So I'm going to grab 32. And then we're going to grab 16. And we're just going to make a bunch of basic control circuits to start. Because why not? We'll make them go a little faster. These are fine. Yeah, it's draining a little bit of power, but not a ton. This, we can make a muffling, and that's about it. So, like, you can see the different things you can put in. Muffling, energy. So, if we actually go over here, or where did I put them? We had gas, so we're going to put 4 energy and 4 speed in and see how that goes. Okay, so that is now, yeah, speed and energy. So it's 3.1 times faster and 3.1 times more efficient. And then we're going to do this, and we're going to grab 32 of these. We're going to, let's see how fast it goes now. It's definitely faster. And it only held 8 before, and now it holds 26. Cool. So that's going to get a bunch of that stuff. We need a... What is the upgrade thingy? The tier? So what it's called? Basic tier installer. So we just need a couple pieces of iron. And a wooden plank, which we have already. And then 4 redstone. 4 redstone. And I will show you what I mean about the next tier of these things. That's not what I wanted to do, but yes. So, see what I mean? Now you can do this, and you can actually do auto sort. So this is where it gets super fun, because look at now it's doing 3 at one time, and it has the speed upgrades. So it is flying through them. And you can move all the way up and make a lot. It does now. It is pulling more energy. As you can see, it's using 189 FE per tick, but that's okay with me. So that is the machine tiers. We don't get a reward for that, that's fine. But let's finish off with this, and then, yeah, then we'll just turn on, I think we might, here, let's just turn on the chicken farm before we do that. So I just have to place this facing, it has to be facing towards the chest. No, that's not what I want to do. Oh, it has to go the other way. Shoot. Because these face backwards. There we go. Facing towards the chest. Remove this. Remove this. We will do this and this. And then I need 2 redstone. 1, 2. Perfect. So I'm going to put 1 redstone here. 1 redstone there. Okay. Now, if I just put 1 egg in here. Why isn't that firing? I don't know what it's doing. Hello? That's gonna be my buddy. He's gonna wander around. Come on, now lay an egg. The idea is this lays an egg, and then we're able to, it triggers this, which works up, and then that works across and down. So that activates both of these. So it fires the egg and turns on the blade at the same time, is the idea. But I think it has to come from an actual chicken laying the egg, because it doesn't stick in the hopper long enough or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But they lay eggs like crazy until I'm standing right there looking at them, because they get stage fright, and that's okay. It's okay to get stage fright. That's where we at. So that's all good. I'm going to put the gold in there, because we might as well make up some more gold. And as we're waiting for that, I said we were going to finish on this energized smelter, so let's do that. 4. I got some glass, so I'm going to... Ugh. Actually going to hold off on that, because I have to take the glass first. Energized smelter, so 4 of those, 2 of those, 1 of these, which is 4 more glass. So that's enough glass, perfect. We'll have a quick little nap here. Let's start crafting. I don't have any osmium. What am I doing? I'm a rookie. Okay, so that's that. And I need 4 more redstone. And there we go. So that's the energized smelter. So that is essentially the mechanism portion done here in one episode. So that's cool. So we can do these other ones here. They have heat generators, biogenerators, gas burning generators. So we can look at those, but I'm not, like, we'll just make more passive. Those are fine. So we do have to make some flux and flux box, processing sulfur to complete the top. These ones are all optional. So now we can focus back on this stuff over here and work our way up so we can unlock tier 3 crystals, as well as storage systems, which is going to be incredible. It does look like our system worked, which is fantastic. I did say that we would have our ring by the end of this episode, though, so I don't think I can use... Will they eat these seeds? I don't think they will. But I'm curious now. I can't get in there. If I take that block off the top, I might be able to. Let's try that. Just for now. No, they won't. And that guy's not going to grow up for a long time, so. Let's, bone meal. Bone. Let's do this. Perfect. Cool. So let's grow this guy up. Oops. Actually, this guy's going to be cheaper to grow up, and then we can just knock him out, and then can try our buddy over there as well. They get very expensive at the end there. Man, and it does nothing. It's taking forever. But at least there's 2 of them in there, so it's definitely working. Alright, so just give me a few seconds. As you might have just heard, it is going off, so it is working. Give me a few seconds. I'm going to just hang out here, and we'll watch this, and I'll come back when this is done so that we can make our ring before we're done the episode. Okay, so that took way too long, to the point that I was like, I built this just to try and grow some more chickens. I built some more of these, and we'll make a battery and everything like that going forward. I've got everything set up for what we want to do for the next episode, you know, all that fun stuff, but we finally got there. Swift Wolf's Rending Gale. So we can go in here. We can put this in, this should be a ring slot there. Perfect. And now, how do we activate it? Do I have to do something with it? Huh? Alright, now is it turned off? Why isn't it working? What is happening? Why is this not working? I wonder if you can't actually use it. You might not be able to use it, which is really frustrating. After all of that, we can't even use it. Ooh. Okay, well, I guess that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you click like if you did enjoy the video. Thank you for the support so far on the series. Click subscribe if you really enjoyed it and you want to see the rest of it and see where we go from here. Yeah. Share it with a friend if you know somebody that enjoys modded Minecraft and wants to see me mess around and fail on different builds and all that kind of stuff. But until next time, my name is DESORATE, and thank you so much for tuning in. Adios.